rickshaw here on the 1st of September 2023, and I'm gonna let you know what happened out this way in case if you come back to this country from the Philippines, and give you an idea of what some of the things are going to happen. Okay, one thing that happened was put my boy on the bus. Of course, they had a paper they wanted me to sign, and hurry up, get this thing back in, sign this paper, sign this paper. Well, it said right on there, like your kid had already done something wrong. So I told the guy, I'm not signing that. He goes, well, everybody does. I said, I don't give a damn. I'm not signing that. It looks to me like this says right here, he already screwed up once. So I wouldn't sign it. So away he went. So I jumped on the bicycle, and I'm going to ride up to the Strongsville. They call it a BMV here. It used to be the DMV, but now it's the Bureau of Motor Vehicles. I guess it sounds more official. So I go down there and went to the website first, filled out all their stuff, and nowhere did it say if you get an Ohio ID that you can't drive on your old license from wherever you came from. They didn't say that on the website. So I went down to the thing, and it said it was 5.7 miles. Well, guys, when it comes to this Google Maps, maybe it's okay in a car. I don't know. But on the bike, before I got there, I did 9 miles. From 5.7, I wound up doing 9 miles because it sent me the wrong way. The first time it sent me the wrong way, I thought, this ain't right. I shouldn't be going north. I either need to go east or south. And, it wasn't doing that. So, okay, so I wound up turning around saying, this can't be right. I went about a quarter mile, and it wasn't turning around. So I went back. It's absolutely, I think it's a terrible, terrible app. So then I rode further, and then it got up to this where I'm supposed to turn, and it's got the little thing. Well, it's showing this big, like, D section that I'm supposed to go around, and I thought, I'll just go straight through that. Well, I got into the other end, and then, okay, now I'm popping out on Pearl Road. Okay, great. A little sooner than I wanted, but it's okay. I got sidewalks. So I'm driving there, and it said DMV ahead. I got all the way through the town, all the way out the other end. There's no DMV, and my brother took me there right after I got here. Well, I passed it. The maps never said a single thing. It just said keep going that way. So I went miles out of the way. I finally pulled in and asked somebody, where's the, it's way back there. It's a couple miles back that way. Okay, so not very good. So I turned around, and then when I was coming from the other way, I recognized it right away because it kind of comes in on an angle. So I got in there. So they tell me if I want to do a Ohio State ID. You go into a gun shop here, you want to buy a pistol, doesn't matter if you got a passport, social security card, all that. Nope, they want something from Ohio. And I went to 2 places already. Neither one of them would do anything for me. So I was watching a vlog, and the guy was talking about people being rude to the gun guys. Well, I'm going to tell you what, guys, I don't know how it is anywhere else. I had a gun shop for years. The 2 guys I dealt with here were some of the rudest pricks on the planet. They wouldn't talk to me. They wouldn't. Oh no, you just can't use that. And then walk away, leave you standing there like a stupid jerk. They're horrible. They even got that look like screw you on their face. So I get down to the DMV, and I said, okay. I had the Filipino driver's license. If I get the Ohio ID, that goes away. I said, okay, then give me a learner's permit. That'll get me for a couple months. No, you got the Philippine. They didn't do it for, well, then the Philippine license is gone. It's lost. Give me the permit. They wouldn't do it. No, I said, well, why can't you? I'll pay. I'll pay. I need an ID. So they wouldn't do it. So now what happens is I get the Ohio State ID when I go to the motor place again down in Parma. I got to start over from the beginning. I test all the bull crap, but we missed the appointment. It was on the 30th at 1:45. It didn't, usually it'll mark me in the morning when I put something in there, but this one didn't remind me until it was too late to go. So it missed me, and my brother, it must have slipped his mind too. So I didn't make it. So I figured I'd get an ID, but now I'll have to start over from the beginning. And if you ask me, they're just running. It's so silly. They should have just gave me the learner's permit, because they tell me now I can't drive at all just because I got a state ID. What the heck is that? They would have given me one if I had an out-of-state license, or I had from a foreign, or I didn't give them one from a foreign country. They'd have gave me one. Now they're telling me today, sorry, we can't give you a learner's permit. And the idea that you have to, they had my records all up there, everything. The idea that after I drove here for over 40 years that I would have to take the test like a beginner just because I lived in the Philippines and drove there to me, why are they doing that? So, well, I just said, oh, heck with it. I'll have to start over when I get a buggy. I'll just drive anyway and go ahead if I do get a car. I don't, but that could be a year off for all I know. You can't find anything decent. I actually when I was coming home, I stopped at some lots and looked at cars. And if you don't spend at least 12 to 15,000, you're basically looking at junk. The car prices are just high. So they have a little car up here. I stopped by. It's Mitsubishi something or another. It had a sticker on, brand new little car, 16,000. It had a stick in it, stick shift, little tiny 1800 motor. I was talking to the guy, and then they got the ones with the CVT. Well, that's not the one you want to touch. I think it was a Versa or something like that. Can't remember the name of it, but we got my little buddy off to school this morning. We had a good breakfast. We'll be picking him up, and then I got to run back up the store and get some more stuff. Probably go up here in a few minutes. He's got a couple hours before he gets back. That whole trip took me, let's see, it took me almost 5 hours today to go back and forth and do all this stuff. So it wound up on the little odometer on the bike. It was 14.7 miles was what it said on there, so it's what came on the bike. So that was a good one, and I do have to get a seat. I ordered a seat, and I just saw it in there, and I thought, okay, this is a pretty cool seat. I ordered it a week and a half ago, and I thought, that looks like a pretty good seat. I'm going to go ahead and get that one. Well, nobody told me that it's coming out of Belgium. So from the day I ordered it up until today, it finally made it to customs in Belgium. I think they still use ass wagons or mule wagons or something to travel over there. I don't know if they have to climb over mountains and watch out for yodelers or whatever the hell's going on over there. But I'll tell you what, guys, I don't know how big that country is. For it to take a week and a half to go from this distribution center to the customs, it just seemed a little bit odd to me. But eventually, I hope before Christmas it comes. It's just really funny. But we're going to do that, almost the same bike ride again tomorrow. And I'm not taking the park. They send you in all different directions on the ways, and there's so many new ways to go, I don't know. So we're just going to run up on the sidewalk, up to the main road and just turn. I was able to pick up my chewing tobacco while I was over there. I was going to stop at the motel and say hi to those people that are giving me the furniture, but they weren't there. So, and it's pretty much empty. There's only I only saw one car there. So I don't think I think they're pretty much finished over there. But they called up and said the furniture, instead of being September, that now it was going to be end of October because something happened with the escrow. So, real bummer. But I'm going to go ahead and let you go. It still is a beautiful sunny day. I had a nice ride. It wasn't too hot. It wasn't too cold. I didn't get real sweaty. Enough to get the shirt a little bit wet, but not bad. About 74 degrees. So I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. And don't forget to pray for each other. And this is Rick Shaw out.